It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Buzelis out there with Robinson. Then it's James. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, they've got Turner. Price is out there with Ferguson. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Smith in at the 4. And a wide open look for James. You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams we've got in this one are two of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals. Quickly against Smith. Quickly kicks to Bogdanovich. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Faster quickly. Robinson a screen on Price. The offensive rebound. Here's Buzelis from outside off the mark. Edge Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. Smith outside. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Master quickly. Jacks up a 3.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
It's Price on the wing. Smith with a screen on quickly. And here's Price for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Turner. Outside Robinson. Pass to James. Outside Bogdanovich. And again, no good by Chicago. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Thompson sets the pick for Price. Down low. Thompson misses.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. It's stolen by Buzelis. Pass to LeBron. Now quickly to the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
2 shots. He's off on the second. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Bucks. Looking for the first basket of the game. Inside, here's Turner trying to end the drought. And Turner throws it down.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Faster quickly. Sinks that one from the post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Price. In the game against Boston, very impressive.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's LeBron.
The 8-footer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
Here's Buzelis. Good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now Price. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Bulls.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
James, the pass to Quickly. Uncovered. Another one falls for Chicago. Bucks trail by 8. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Kevin?
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much.
Every time this man gets an assist, it feels like every other night he just moves up the all-time leaderboard.
The shot by Turner, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Takes a 3. And James gets it to go on the assist by Buzelis. James has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Offensive fans, here come your Bucks breaker crew.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Miles Turner.
Herbert Jones comes in for Jabari Smith.
And it's Fred VanVleet in for Price. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 11. Lopez, a screen on James. Nice shot by Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's James. He's got 8. And Thompson sends it back. And they get it back.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's VanVleet.
And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Boy, he launched that one from way outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Quickly with a wide open look. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Bucks trail by 8. Lopez sets a screen for Van Vliet. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Kicks it out to Jones. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? And when you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
It's checked in for Chicago. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Now, here's Thompson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Van Vliet with it. No scoring in this one. Out to Thompson. He takes it in. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Bulls leading by 10. Here we go, one-on-one. Yep, that one goes in there.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Oh, yes!
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach from Milwaukee. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's LeBron. Plays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Lopez. Robinson with the block. The Bulls leading by 9. And Bogdanovich kicks to quickly. Bogdanovich with a screen on Van Vliet. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Bucks. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
James looking around. And that one's good quickly. He has 7.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Van Vliet outside. Over quickly. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Smith is out there with Bay. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Ivasic in at the 5 down low. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Shepard's checked in for the Bulls.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside, talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 10 points. And thanks to that one from Price.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
From the stripe. Here's Bay. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And that one's good. Price.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Smith sets the bid for Paul. That's tipped. Portis, the pass to Price. Portis, a screen on Paul. Price kicks to Portis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. The Bulls leading by 6. Paul looking around. The three. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
To the middle. Here's Jones. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Jones has got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Shepard. And here's Bay. 16 feet away. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 7. And here is Van Vliet. Still yet to score. He gets that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Well, Fred Van Vliet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No. wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
Here's Price. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Shepard. Smith sets the pick for Shepard. Smith outside. There's the triple. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
All against Price. To the paint. Jones finds Portis. Portis is screen on Paul. Here's Price. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A different look for Milwaukee. Miles Turner comes in for Portis. And Smith subbed in for Herbert Jones. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Robinson's checked in for Smith. Bruce Ellis comes in for Sadiq Bey. James checked in for Shepard. And it's Bogdanovich in for DeAnthony Melton. And it's Washington missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Price. Pass to Bruce Ellis. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. And Robinson throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Offline with his 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Price. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Price has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Bruce Ellis. Here's the screen. Outside, James. Paul outside. Shot on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Paul's got 9.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Price, the pass to Smith. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bruce Ellis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the Bucks with some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Washington. And Ferguson subbed in for Price. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Thompson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside, James. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Ferguson. A putback, and the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul. Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Bruce Ellis. Back to quickly. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And the shot goes down.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by LeBron. And the Bulls lead by 6. Turner finds Van Vliet. Here's Smith. Chicago grabs the miss. LeBron outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by Smith.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
You can see why they initiate their offense through LeBron. Great decision on the kick-out.
Smith, left side. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Bulls shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Herbert Jones comes in for Jabari Smith. LeBron dishes to Robinson. Thompson comes with a double team. Quickly with it, picked up by Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The shot's good from Quickly.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Pass to Ferguson to halt the run, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Bucks trail by 12. On the wing, Thompson. 10 points for him. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something,
Let's take a moment now and that is our
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Bucks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. They've got Price. Smith is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Turner. And it's Ferguson in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Bulls leading by 8. And here's James outside. Rebound by Smith.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Down low, Turner. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, Amen, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
No good from Price.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Back to LeBron. Quickly. James a screen on Price. 5 on the clock. Quickly the pass to LeBron. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
James in the post. It's up against Thompson. A three from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Price outside. Turner with the screen for Price. On the wing, Turner from downtown. That's it, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got 3 assists now in this one.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
That one goes. Count it. Quickly's got 12 in the game.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Buzelis, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. Buzelis has got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. Smith with a screen on Quickly. Smith outside. On the wing, Thompson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. LeBron outside. Rebound by Smith. Price against Quickly. Smith with a screen on Quickly. Inside. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, forget about those three-point shots, Jabari. Don't. They're just a little bit easier.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Turner. Jones comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Price. Here's VanVleet. Rebound by the Bulls.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Stolen by Robinson. Quickly with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Stolen by Thompson. Ferguson for three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Ferguson's got 11.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Lopez against Robinson. Outside Bogdanovich. From the arc. And he's good on the three ball. 12 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you so much. It's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said, winning has taken a backseat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Back to you.
It's all about results. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. VanVleet kicks to Thompson. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
James in the high post. He's up against Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. A 12-point game. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Bogdanovich. A three from quickly. James, a screen on Thompson. A three from quickly. They get it back. Goes up again. Off the left rim and out.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Outside, Jones. Thompson outside. Over Bogdanovich. Thompson finds Lopez. And he banks in the layup. Lopez has got his first basket of the night.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Brown. And here comes the break. Ferguson for three. Buzelis grabs the board.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The three. For the three. The Bulls keep it alive.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense. Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Jones. Washington's checked in for Thompson. And it's Price in for Ferguson. Smith with a screen on Paul. Price, the pass to Turner. Gets it down to single digits. Turner's got 9 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ball with the buckets.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Bucks trail by 10. 1:36 left to play in the third. On the wing, Turner. Let's go. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Turner's got 9 points in the quarter. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Here's Ivasic, and he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
52 seconds left to play in the third. Up top, Melton. Ball against Price. Here's Ivasic, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
To the middle, here's Turner. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Turner's got 11 in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Screen by Smith. To the inside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. With 2 seconds left. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a... And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for Chicago to start the 4th. We've got DeAnthony Melton. James is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's Paul in at the 1. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Price. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Paul outside, 4 on the shot clock. James sets the screen for Paul. A rebound by the Bucks. Here's Price. Off target at the rim. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Bucks. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And there's the drive. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Milwaukee on D. They trail by 1. James gets the bucket.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Smith with a screen on Melton. Van Vliet looking around. And it's Smith, top of the key. And Turner throws it down.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And the basket by Jones. Bucks trail by 3. Van Vliet passes to Turner. Ball against Price. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. And the Bulls making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
James a screen on Price. Here's Paul. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just impressive, excellent take and make by Paul.
A different look for Milwaukee. Amen Thompson comes in for P.J. Washington. And Ferguson subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard the Bucks coach as he addressed his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Smith right side. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Price, and he hits it to tie the game up. Price has got 7 points for the quarter.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
First one falls for him. Chicago making some changes. Bruce is checked in for Jalen Smith. Bogdanovich comes in for Milton. And quickly in for Paul.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Smith outside. They grab their own miss. Thompson dishes to Price. Smith sets the pick for Price. Clock at 4. From past the arc. Robinson pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to quickly. Plenty of space. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A drive by Price. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Price has got 9 points now in just the second half. Price against quickly. Driving in. And Thompson sends it back. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's quickly, and it's sent back by Turner.
No, sir. Try someone else. Turner is an elite rim protector.
That puts them in the lead. Smith's got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's Price. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Back to Bogdanovich. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Robinson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
The Bucks call time. The Bucks trail. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Gets in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. It goes straight through with the swish.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Now, here's Price. Here's Ferguson going inside, and it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Robinson, inside. Now, quickly. The 3 doesn't go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Turner outside. Smith with a screen on LeBron. Thompson leaves it in off the window.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Now, quickly. Robinson with it. Picked up by Turner. Cleared away by Turner. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smith with a screen on quickly. Outside, Smith. Jacks up a 3. Trained from outside.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Robinson a screen on Price. Now James. Puts it up from 12. Can't get it. And so Price will bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. The long shot, no good. The Bulls shooting for the game at 42%. It's James. And down it goes.
How many times have we seen LeBron hit a huge bucket in his career? I don't know. I've lost count, but that was beautiful to watch. That's what they needed from him. Unaffected by the pressure.
The Bucks call time. Turner with a screen on quickly. Turner outside. Off the glass.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. They trust in his ability to come through.
James against Thompson. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down he goes for 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Smith with a screen on quickly. Now Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. Beyond the arc. Robinson there for the rebound. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Different look from Milwaukee. Jones checked in for Smith. And it's P.J. Washington in for Ferguson. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Washington. Got it.
Are we even surprised at this point? Like, this is what he does. Like, he just shows up. Clutch. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
The Bucks call time. And talking about the approach now. What are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
It's Turner. Oh, the dunk!
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Quickly. And he does not hit. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. They've got LeBron James. Bogdanovich is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, their shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Double by Bogdanovich.
Oh, great touch off the pass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Bogdanovich looking around. Now Robinson. LeBron outside. 5 to shoot. No good from 3.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Quickly against Price.
Mitchell Robinson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 4. LeBron outside. It misses. Here's Ferguson. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. The drive by Price. The 3 goes down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
James against Thompson. Outside, James. Outside, Bogdanovich. And again with the rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. James finally gets it to go.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Thompson, turner outside. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Bucks leading by 5. Here's Smith. Robinson there for the rebound. And so quickly will bring it up for the Bulls. Strong move off the glass.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
Smith with a screen on quickly.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the court.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. James fires and get the 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Now Thompson. Outside, Smith. Gets it to go. Down low.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws, good for James.
And that's an intentional foul.
Bogdan Bogdanovic. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead. Trying to close that door.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so the Bucks take the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson.
run through the finish line of the season, Grant, there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
And the Milwaukee starting five. Smith out there with Thompson. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Ferguson in at the 2. For 3, Demon fires in the triple.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Nice shot by Turner.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Demon, that's good.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Here's Ferguson. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Demon. He's got 5. Thomas outside. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Price. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Markkanen outside. And here's Thomas from the arc. Nails it from 3.
Cam Thomas is a guy who is always shot ready. Nice catch and shoot there.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Price. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Here's Demon. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Clowney. The 3 ball. Smith with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Ferguson. 3-pointer. No good on the shot.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Down low. Now here's Thomas. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Thomas. Here's the floater.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Here's Ferguson from deep 3-point land. Clowney pulls it in.
What normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Claxton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
If you look at a shot chart of Nick Claxton, it's going to be painted heavy right there.
And then Turner with the dunk.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's Demon. He's got 5. Claxton passes to Markkanen. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And he gets that one.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
Nets trail by 4. And Markkanen with the stuff.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Pass to Price. To the right side. And here's Turner. He's guarded by Claxton. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. I mean, Smith Jr. displays some power when he zones it on the rim.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Markkanen. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Inside. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Bucks making a change here. Nets trail by 6. Thomas outside. Markkanen against Thompson. Markkanen, the pass to Thomas. Buries it from 3. Thomas has got 6 points.
Well, Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Here's Claxton. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
On defense, the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Markkanen finds Thomas. 6 to shoot.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Ferguson. It's guarded by Markkanen. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the paint. Here's Lopez. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, if you allow Lopez to get that kind of touch, it's really hard to guard the 7-footer without fouling him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Thomas. The 3 connects from downtown. Thomas has got 9.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
Lopez is screen on Giddey. Now Lopez. Let's go with a 3. Claxton with a rebound. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Whitehead. 19-footer. The shot misses.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Thompson scanning the floor. From deep. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Claxton against Lopez. Claxton passes to Giddey. Soft touch off the glass. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
That's about the handle of Josh Giddey. This guy is so good with the basketball in his hands.
Out left to the wing. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Thompson against Markkanen. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. That one goes. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, we've seen consistently that Fred Van Vliet can score on the interior, even if it's against size.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Ferguson. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Good chance here for Thomas. No good off the glass. The Bucks leading by 3. And stolen by Markkanen. Now Thomas, wide open. Jump shot is good that time. Thomas has got 11 points.
You love how quickly Cam Thomas makes decisions on the offensive end, particularly if he's going to make a jump shot.
Now here's Thompson. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Pass to Lopez. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Bobby Portis. Herb Jones out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Price in at the 1 spot. Here's Wolf, defended by Jones. And there's a pick from Pete Giddey. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Washington outside, puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Wolf. The Nets with the lead. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
Now here's Giddey. 14 feet away, and he can't get that one. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And here's Thompson for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Jones' shot is good.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Giddey with it. Portis picks him up, and stolen by Jones. Here's Washington. Pass to Price. Portis with a screen on Giddey. Driving in. Jones with the block. And here's Thompson. That three's off the mark. And Milwaukee decides to take their first time out here. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Clowney, he's checked in for Jones. Thomas comes in for Whitehead. Dimon comes in for Thompson. Milwaukee also changed it up. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Smith in for Jones. So it's Brooklyn now. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Clowney. They need this. Washington grabs the miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Turner. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And now an 8-point Bucks lead.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Thomas misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Man, I love how Smith plays with so much energy. And that time it pays off on the offensive glass.
Pass to Clowney. Now here's Giddey. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while. but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And Kitty has got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing by 10. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You can see the long, lanky frame of Josh Giddey on display.
Here's Price. He's got 11. To the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Claxton. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. 6 on the shot clock.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Turner. There's a screen by Turner. From deep. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Clowney. Yet to see a basket. Here's Dimon. It's Thomas on the wing. Guarded by Van Vliet. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Well, when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player.
Here's Thomas. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Dimon. Launches it. He drops it from range. Dimon's got 10 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now Smith. Here's Price. Jacks up a 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Price has got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
So the Nets making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Nets trail by 10. Here's Dimon. He's got 10. Pass to Markkanen. Thomas, left side. He can't get that one to fall.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Price. 14 points for him. Out to the wing. Here's Ferguson. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Here's Dimon. Oh, he picked him clean. Now Milwaukee moving it up. They swipe it. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Clowney, covered by Smith. Deflects the pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Markkanen from long range. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Price, the pass to Smith. Here's Price. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Pulls up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
The shot is repeatable. Smith Jr. has made that stroke so consistent.
Pass to Markkanen. Thomas, right side. Here's Clowney. And the shot's good.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
some noise, Nets fans. As here they come back on the floor. Your Brooklyn Nets, G26. Make some noise, Nets fans. As here they come back on the floor. Your Brooklyn Nets, G26.
.124 left in the first half of basketball. To the left side wing. Here's Ferguson. No good from outside.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon, guarded by Van Vliet, and it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's Dimon, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Pass to Van Vliet. This one for 3. Thompson, no good. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Thomas outside. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Screen by Claxton. 6 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 13 now.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
When I look at Brooklyn, they've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Bucks.
They're moving at a high.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Bucks leading by 12. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the 4. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Well, the Nets shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Dimon. Here's Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Dimon. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Price. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Thomas. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Price, the pass to Turner. Rejected by Claxton.
Love rim protection from Nick Claxton. That is a big-time block.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. And so Turner nails them both. Nets trail by 14. Here's Dimon. He's got 12. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. And stolen by Claxton. From the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Thomas has got 15.
That mid-range is where Thomas may be his most effective and confident.
There's a screen by Turner. Here's Price. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Dimon. Marking it outside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Turner. Here's Price. There's a screen by Turner. Rejected by Claxton.
Boy, how about the reach of Nick Claxton? He uses every bit of that 7-foot wingspan.
They get the rebound. Pass to Dimon. Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. The Bucks leading by 12. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you guys.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And the Nets with possession here, following the score by Milwaukee. Pass to Thomas with a 9-footer. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's an example of good offense, but better defense.
Takes it inside. The 3 from Thompson. Brooklyn with the board. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Markkanen misses.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Here's the pick. Down low. Here's Clowney. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading by 12. Thompson with it. Give him 8 points now. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
To the paint. Here's Dimon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Dimon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Pass to Lopez. Lets it go from deep. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
Jones with the ball, and it's Thomas picking him up. And the basket by Van Vliet. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Inside. And the dunk by Jones.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Shot's good by Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
With a loud, gracious, most excited fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care. Teacher, come on everybody. We got teacher for
Giddy's checked in for Thomas. Milwaukee on D. Markkanen for three. Yes! Markkanen from deep.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Markkanen against Thompson. Markkanen, the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Markkanen outside. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Screen by Claxton. Markkanen outside. Clock at 6. And the net's another three.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Thompson outside. Lopez, the screen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Nick Claxton.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Whitehead, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Back to Lopez. The kick out to Van Vliet. And another miss by Milwaukee. Nets trail by 11. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
Giddey against Thompson. His shot won't fall. Giddey with a defensive effort. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Whitehead. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
And the Bucks call time here. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter here. Here's Price. He's got 16. Washington outside. Takes a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wolf passes to Whitehead. "50 seconds left in the third quarter. Sweet little floater. Giddy's got 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Bucks leading by 7. Van Vliet outside. Turner, a screen on Thomas. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The putback. Turner. Rebound, Brooklyn. Pass to Thomas. Tries to break his ice. And it's good on the lay-in. Thomas has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Price. And stolen by Jones. The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So on the floor for Milwaukee, P.J. Washington out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Price in at the point. Sinks the tray.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Here's Price. Smith with a screen on Giddey. Price, the pass to Smith. Turner inside. Misses the baby hook. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Whitehead. And here's Giddey to take the lead. Washington grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Van Vliet, the pass to Price. Smith with a screen on Giddey. From 12 feet. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And the Bucks lead by 4.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Thomas misses. Here's Price. To the wing on the left. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Nets. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Here's Thomas. Oh, and Turner with a block.
My goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back. If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
Giddey passes to Thomas. Giddey with a screen on Van Vliet. Thomas with the ball, guarded by Smith. Back to Giddey from deep. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Van Vliet. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
When Turner's scoring buckets inside, he is really testing the defense. This guy has a whole lot of game.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Brooklyn making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. The Bucks making a switch here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Price gets the bucket. Price has gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Up top, Giddey. Thomas outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
To the left wing. Here's Ferguson. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Nets trail by 10. Pass to Claxton. Going inside. And Claxton throws it down.
This is an area of development for Nick Claxton. The willingness and the ability to absorb and still finish. Really good job.
Thompson outside. Out to Portis. Here's Price. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Markkanen. Pass to Dimon. Now Claxton. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Listen, at this point, keep feeding Nick Claxton because right now his confidence is surging.
Timeout, Bucks. And the Bucks making a change here. Milwaukee leading by 6. And here is Thompson. Here's Ferguson. And the Bucks miss again.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
He gets it in there.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Now Thompson. Lopez, the screen on Markkanen. Claxton with a rebound. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. From downtown, Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Ferguson. Knocks it down from distance. Ferguson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
It's Thomas on the wing. 4-3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Van Vliet, the pass to Lopez. Lopez, the screen. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Thompson against Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot on the way. Thompson's shot is off.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Pass to Markkanen. Stolen by Thompson. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Markkanen outside. Now Claxton, covered by Lopez. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen. Claxton's got 12 points in just the second half. Thompson against Markkanen. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Milwaukee making a switch here. Nets trail by 7. Now here's Thomas. Oh, it's off!
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Oh, Claxton with a rebound!
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Markkanen fires. Oh, missed on the tray.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Thomas with the ball. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Smith. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Ben Thompson. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Brooklyn trailing. It's Thomas on the wing. Oh, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Turner. Oh, Claxton with a rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Thomas.
This is called pressing the action, and Cam Thomas is known for it.
So the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Price. Turner outside. Thomas with a steal.
To love how aggressive Cam Thomas is on the offensive end. He has such a knack for putting defenders in compromising positions.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Timeout, Bucks. There's 49 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Ferguson. He drills the wide open jumper.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
7-point differential. And here's Thomas. Oh, he misses the layup.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Here's Price. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Basketball.
So we see the Bucks get the win here.
And that's the end of the game.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris.